Hello. Welcome to Jadekind Video Gaming. My name is Adam, here as Ri'zargo. Last time we defeated Alduin, Parthenox got up and left, and then he appeared back at the end.
Dremyolok, greetings.
Nope, he's now just pretending that nothing has happened. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess here's where I want to go first. Did it leave with any quest? I'm curious where the war is why I'm coming here first, because I want to check with our neutral, and then I'll go check with Solitude. I'm kind of at a loss. I've never been at this point in the game. Alright. Options. Disturbing. Interesting. Okay. Definitely a weird feeling playing the game, having spent the last fair bit of this game working towards, you know, main quest and being like, oh, that's over now.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Ri'zargo wants to know whose side you're on.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I pressed the wrong button.
What is it? If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. Good day.
Okay. That's... I feel like I've done this thing with the main quest, and then that the game is now just going to be like, okay, that's just like completing any other quest. And maybe it is. Maybe it is. I suppose that's fine. But I feel it should have some more weight to it. Come on. We was really building up to it. Oh well.
If you're looking for opportunities to make some coin, well, I'm your man.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Ri'zargo thought was nasty.
Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir. Thank you for helping my aunt earlier. I'll see you around.
Do I still need a ton of iron for something with my house?
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun, and you...
Yes, Ri'zargo released it. Oh, that reminds me. First, on the matrimony.
By the gods, man. Why?
Seems there's no... Take a look.
Ri'zargo goes shopping. And to sell,
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forward, never rest.
I mean, in theory, with the way that things ended,
Fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
there might be, like, no more dragons to fight to get new bones or
Being old
scales or whatever, but I do not believe the game would do that.
Fed.
I wish they would do that. That'd be great. The dragons just aren't angry with me now.
Word is spreading like mage fire.
Alright, at least there is some ambient dialogue about me having completed the quest.
Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it isn't fit for exploring. There are stories. Vampires, some say.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor. Speak with Legate Rika. She will determine if you are Legion material.
Ri'zargo was just checking on the war.
Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel forces and the capital. Ulfric will try to break through at some point.
And what is needed to end the war?
Ulfric's Stormcloak's head rolling away from his lifeless body.
Sir.
Go on, get out of here.
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust his gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
How about the Ri'zargo goes and destroys Alduin as you paused your war for Ri'zargo to do? Does destroying the World Eater not qualify for able to fight in a war? Ri'zargo can handle whatever you can throw at him.
Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed.
Ri'zargo destroyed the World Eater.
I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse.
What will Ri'zargo find
The
there?
ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
Ri'zargo will do it when he gets around to it.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
It's fun for me that I say slightly different dialogue than I select when they... I'll get around to it. That's what I want to hear. Is it now? Okay.
Dragonborn.
Come on now. I want those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers are counting on it.
Been up to the Blue Palace? It is a sight to see. Even if it is...
The, lack of recognition from some of those main characters who were
Unless we have
involved
specific business, I'm not interested.
in this story is a little disturbing. Is a little disappointing. I don't know if I'm actually welcome back because I didn't kill. I hope the blades don't just attack me, but if so, I'll kill them. I want to tell someone who will acknowledge, hey, thanks.
Please. Delphine has been very worried about you.
Okay.
We heard the news from Whiterun that you left the city on the back of a dragon. That's a little showy, even for you. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report.
Yes. Ri'zargo used Alduin's portal to travel to Sovngarde. Alduin is dead.
Gods above, that's better news than I had hoped. When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined where it would all lead. Dragons out of legend. Sovngarde.
You've done it. Just as the prophecy said. I knew you could do it. I believed in you, and yet I still didn't think I'd live to see this day. Thank you. Thank you, Dragonborn. You've done a great service for us all.
There's still the matter of Paarthurnax. I'm not ungrateful for what you've done. Esbern speaks for both of us. But our oath as blades binds us. Paarthurnax must die. There's no excuse now that Alduin is dead.
I'm afraid she's right. I'm deeply sorry that this has to come between us. But just as Paarthurnax's later deeds do not expiate his crimes, your deeds do not allow us to ignore our duty. I hope you will return to us soon, with the news that justice has finally been done. With both Alduin and Paarthurnax dead, a dark chapter in history will finally be closed.
You shouldn't be here. Unless you decided to bring Paarthurnax to justice.
Okay, so that was all I got. I suppose I am grateful, at the very least, that I got some dialogue from someone involved in that council at the end there, you know, that paused the war, that shows, like, hey, thanks for what you've done. You know, we do appreciate it, at least. I want to get back to my house at some point, but I spent the first half of this episode just walking around trying to find someone that would acknowledge that I've done a good job. So let's poke a little bit at this quest here. Alright. Venerable has told me that members of the Synod recently visited the college, mentioning the staff of Magnus. They were last known to be heading towards Mzulft. They may know more about where to find the staff. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm fine. Man, I need to get used to those controls. I was like, oh no, I'm full of weight, but no, I sold the bones and scales, so I'm all right. Not great. My weight's still a little over, but it'll be okay.
Crystal. Gone. Find apparatus. Inoculary.
The Council has become aware of the lack of progress in your group's efforts. They are particularly displeased to learn that your specifications for the focusing crystal were completely incorrect. The entire Binders Conclave has worked tirelessly, and the Council is quite sure this new crystal will suit your needs. You are herewith entrusted with delivering the crystal to the site, completing your work, and delivering a full report to the Council with all possible haste. The Council trusts you will deliver the crystal to the Oculary personally, and that there will be no further complications. First Adjunct Orenro. Now, stupid button. I'm like, we got a little time. Let's just... Oh no. That just reminded me what I don't have. I don't have very many potions left. Perhaps not the brightest just to jump right in here. Oh well. Still. Ri'zargo wants to just move on. There we go. Wait, so is that moving forward and this is the side chamber? I do not know. I think this has to be the side chamber. Because, well, no, because you could get around it without unlocking it. You just would take... You have to avoid a trap. I'm not sure how long this I'm brave after fighting Alduin thing's gonna last, but probably until I end up against something big and dangerous. Because I'm just like walking through like, I don't care. I can just fight it. I suppose, also need to, what's the word? Oh, think about, like, disenchanting stuff. Come out of one of those holes in the wall. Okay. How close am I to that? Still quite a ways. Mushrooms. Charis. fine. We'll play that game. I should probably heal. See, there's one where I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to still be kind of careful. I'm not. I mean, that could have been bad. I haven't saved in a bit because I've been kind of confident. See, I knew it wouldn't last long. Okay, so there's one of those mages here. A couple of those mages here, actually. So you had your little apothecary statue up there as if it were going to do you any good without bringing an apothecary table along. I say because really I'm hoping that I will see an apothecary table. Truly what I would like to find here. Yikes. I was not sneaking, apparently. Good, one of them down. Okay, these ones aren't as bad as the flying ones. Two of them still took me down quite a bit. But manageable. Probably didn't need that. Back into dwarven ruins. Still quite a ways to go. Can I get one of them elevators? Shortcut, or I can hop out? Would be much appreciated. No? Oh well. No problem. Taking them down left and right. Sure. I will take the ones that have already been made into ingots. Okay. So, you know, we've started this exploring this place. So we'll do this for a bit. At some point, hopefully, get back to the fun part of the game, which is obviously homemaking. But, you know, we'll do some adventuring just to gain some supplies so that we'll be better homemakers when we get to it. But we'll get back to this a little bit. Just having fun in the game for a while. Been focusing on the main quest for a while now, so let's just enjoy it for a little bit. Join us next time for more. Bye.